name is Emily Mitchell, and I'll be your host and teacher today. Last time, we watched our friends in many different situations. We saw them report a problem to the police. We saw one of our friends get offered a new job. We also learned how to identify some basic car problems. This time, we will watch as Rosalba opens a new bank account. We will also learn how to deal with a difficult situation with an employer. Let's watch and listen.
Yes, Mrs. Kenner. Let me guess. You won't be in today. No, I understand. Something came up, right? No, Mrs. Kenner. I won't be able to keep next week open. But call the day before you plan on coming in and we'll schedule something. Okay. Thank you. Rosalba, Mrs. Kenner won't be in today. Her roots must look terrible. This is her 4th cancellation in a row.
Oh, Marvin, another cancellation?
Sorry, Rosalba. You might want to take a longer lunch. Off the clock, of course. Let's see what's in the mail. Geez, more good news. All right. I'll pay this one and this one. This one can wait. This one can wait. This one too. Nothing but bills. I think you're all going to have to wait. Hey, Sue, this one's for you. It's from Ravella's jewelry shops.
Thank you, Marvin. I don't believe it.
Believe what?
They just sent me a check for $500.
That's great.
Great.
Let's review. When Marvin is on the phone, does the customer cancel her appointment? Yes, she does. What does Marvin do? Marvin sorts through his mail. Is Marvin happy with the bills that he receives? No, he isn't. Where does Marvin put his mail? Marvin puts his mail in a shoebox. Does Sue receive a letter? Yes, she does. What comes with the letter that Sue received? A check comes with the letter. Why do you think Sue got $500?
$500? Who sent you $500?
Remember the woman who came in here the other day who really liked my jewelry?
Yes, I remember her. She was very rich and very picky.
That's her. Remember, she bought a lot of jewelry? She showed some of my jewelry to a friend who owns a jewelry store, and he loved it. They want me to make more that they can sell. They paid me $500 in advance.
That's great.
Thank you, Rosalba. After all the mistakes I've been making around here lately, it's good to know that I can do something right.
Yes, your jewelry is so beautiful.
I've always enjoyed making the jewelry. Now, people are paying me a lot of money to make it. I think I need to take this work more seriously.
Yes, you need to be very careful with your money.
I think I need to get a bank account.
I'm opening a bank account. Do you want to go with me?
I can't today. But will you tell me what I need to do?
Sure, I'll go with you when you have time.
Did Sue receive a check from someone who owns a jewelry store? Yes, she did. Is Rosalba happy for Sue? Yes, she is. Is Sue happy that she has found something that she can do well? Yes, she is. Does Rosalba tell Sue to be careful with her money? Yes, she does. Is Rosalba going to open a new bank account? Yes, she is. Let's see how Rosalba's trip to the bank goes.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I would like to open an account.
We have a lot of different types of accounts to choose from. We have checking accounts, savings accounts, and many others.
The most important thing I need to be able to do is to write checks. I also need to use one of those machines that gives you money. What are they called?
Oh, you mean an automated teller machine. We also call them ATMs.
Yes, I'll need to use one of those.
I think that our basic checking plan will help you with all of your needs. How much will your initial deposit be?
$250?
Rosalba, if you could please fill this out. We need information from you in order to open the account. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Where is Rosalba? She is at the bank. Does Rosalba want to open a bank account? Yes, she does. Are there many bank accounts to choose from? Yes, there are. Does Rosalba need to write checks? Yes, she does. Does Rosalba need to use an automatic teller machine? Yes, she does. How much is Rosalba's initial deposit? Her initial deposit is $250. That was very good work. Let's keep watching. Now you have a chance to ask questions that you would ask of someone who works in a bank. After you hear the question, take a moment and then repeat it. If you need more time, press the pause button and continue practicing.
Can you explain to me the different bank accounts? Is it difficult to use an ATM? How often will I receive a statement? Is it difficult to balance a checkbook?
That was wonderful work. Now let's check on Ivan and Stefan.
Hello, Ivan. What a surprise. Come in. Thank you. That is one of my favorites. Mine too. Every once in a while I like to hear the old music. helps me remember who I am.
Does it help you remember what you say?
What do you mean?
Stefan, you hired me to do minor repairs around the apartment building and agreed to hire other people to do the major work.
So?
So, the work that I do for you is more than simple work. I'm painting all the time. I'm doing the work that a plumber should be doing. I'm working in the garden.
What's your point?
My point is, when I start to do the minor repairs that we originally agreed to and stop doing the work of a painter, a plumber, an electrician, and a gardener, then I will have time to do the work at the apartment, plus my new job.
What new job?
Stefan, I have been hired to do part-time work at a large office building.
I think you better not take it. You have too much work already to do at the apartment building.
That's the problem.
There is no problem. You'll just have to tell whoever is offering you this job that you can't take it. Because if you take it, then you will no longer have the job at the apartment building. Do you understand?
Who comes to visit Stefan? Ivan comes to visit. Is Ivan Stefan's cousin? Yes, he is. Is Stefan surprised to see Ivan? Yes, he is. Is Stefan listening to music? Yes, he is. Does Ivan work very hard at the apartment building? Yes, he does. Does Ivan do more than simple repairs around the apartment building? Yes, he does. Does Stefan want Ivan to take the new job? No, he doesn't. In the following section, you will hear questions and answers. Repeat each answer aloud.
Did Mrs. Kenner cancel her appointment today?
Yes, she called and canceled her appointment.
Did anything come for me in the mail today?
Yes, mail arrived for you today.
Did you receive a check?
Yes, I received a check for $500.
How can I help you?
I would like to open a checking account.
Will you need to use an ATM?
Yes, I'll need to use an ATM.
Do you think you could do both? Your job at the apartments and your new job?
Yes, I can do both jobs.
That was great. Let's see how Min and Gustavo are doing.
Min, how are you?
It's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm running a little bit late with my work. I need to clear off some of these tables. I hope to get to class on time.
May I help you do this?
No, thank you. I would prefer to do it myself.
But if I help, the work would go faster and you can get to your class on time.
I really hate this work.
And have you told your parents that running the restaurant is not what you want to do?
No, not yet. There, we're finished with that.
Can I take the tray to the back?
No, not yet. I still need to take these dirty tablecloths off and put clean ones on. Could you help me with that too?
Of course.
Oh, I've set up an appointment for us to meet with a lawyer named Mr. Jackson. I think he can help you with your money.
That's great. Thank you, Min.
We should go, or I'm going to be late.
Does Gustavo go and visit Min at the restaurant? Yes, he does. Is Min clearing tables when Gustavo arrives? Yes, she is. Does Gustavo help Min with her work? Yes, he does. Has Min told her parents that she does not want to keep working at the restaurant? No, she hasn't. Does Gustavo suggest to her that she should tell her parents? Yes, he does. Do Gustavo and Min have an appointment with the lawyer? Yes, they do. Do Min and Gustavo like each other? Yes, they do. Let's take a minute now to practice some of the words and expressions that were used in the scenes we just saw. Many of these expressions are very useful, and we can use them in our daily lives. You will have a chance to repeat what each person says. If you need more time, you can always press the pause button on the VCR.
Is there any mail for me today?
Yes, this letter's for you.
Should I put my money in the bank?
Yes, I think that's a very good idea. What type of bank account do I need?
There are many to choose from.
Why are you unhappy with your job?
I am unhappy because I work too much and don't get enough pay.
Can you help me do this work?
Yes, of course I can.
That was very good. Let's move on to the focused listening section of our lesson. You will need a pencil and your worksheet or a piece of paper. In the following exercise, you will see a scene. Afterwards, you will be asked a question about the scene. Look at the worksheet. You will see 3 groups of 3 choices. You will pick the choice that best describes the scene. Listen carefully to what is said.
Where did the check for $500 come from?
Remember the woman who came in here last week to buy some jewelry?
Yes, I remember her. She looked very rich. She was dressed up in fancy clothes and drove a nice car. She was very picky. It was nice of her to send you such a big check.
No, it wasn't her.
Really? I thought she bought all that jewelry from you.
She did buy jewelry, but this check is from a friend of hers who owns a jewelry store. He wants me to make more jewelry for him.
Oh, I see.
Here is a question about the scene you just saw. Does Rosalba know who sent Sue the check? Number 1. Rosalba thinks the check came from Marvin. Number 2. Rosalba does not know who the check came from. Number 3. Sue does not tell Rosalba who the check came from. The correct answer is number 2. Rosalba does not know who the check came from. Let's try again. Watch and listen to Maria and Rosalba.
Do you think you will need to use an ATM?
What is an ATM?
Oh, I'm sorry. An ATM is an automated teller machine. They are the machines outside the bank that allow you to get money whenever you need it.
Are they easy to use?
Yes, they are easy.
I'm not very good with machines.
They are very convenient and very useful.
Okay, but I hope they are easy to use because I would like to use one.
And there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Here is a question about the scene you just saw. Is the ATM too difficult for Rosalba to use? Number 1. Maria tells Rosalba not to use the ATM because it is too difficult. Number 2. Maria tells Rosalba that using the ATM is not part of her account. Number 3. Maria tells Rosalba that the ATM will be easy to use. The correct answer is number 3. Maria tells Rosalba that the ATM will be easy to use. Let's try again. Watch and listen to Ivan and Stefan.
If you are so busy at the apartment building, how can you also work at a new job?
Stefan, you need to understand that I am too busy at the apartment building. I do the work of a painter, a plumber, a gardener, and an electrician. I do too much work.
But those are the things that you agreed to do.
No, I agreed to do minor repairs. I am doing too many things. Some of the work that I am doing takes too much time. You need to hire outside help.
Maybe you just need to work harder.
I think I work hard enough.
Here is a question about the scene you just saw. What is Ivan unhappy about? Number 1. Ivan is unhappy because he works too much. Number 2. Ivan is unhappy because Stefan does not like the shirt he wears. Number 3. Ivan is unhappy because he does not like Stefan's music. The correct answer is number 1. Ivan is unhappy because he works too much. You can stop the tape, rewind, and replay the conversations if you need to try this exercise again. This time, you learned about opening an account at a bank. Next time, you will learn about returning items to the grocery store. You will also learn basic driving laws and your responsibilities as a driver. Thank you for taking the time to study with me today.